We're going live. We are live. Hello, everybody. Mitchell here, and right there is, who are you?
They call me V, the Terror BFF. That's what they call me. Anything under that.
That's what they call you to your face.
That's what they call me to my face. Now, beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not my concern.
So if you're watching this in the replay, I'm Mitchell Osborne. You can look right down here. That is V and Red Light Readings. You can see redlightreadings.com right there. We're starting to build a crowd, although with a 5 to 10 to 15 second delay, you're probably already out there watching us.
Oh, cool.
So hey, V,
I'm doing a lot. I'm watching it now, so I can.
Are you watching? Okay. How you doing? What's going on?
Oh my gosh! So we haven't talked in forever and a day.
I know.
The weeks go by. Shit happens.
I know.
So the biggest thing that has happened is I became a video vixen. Ha!
What does that mean? Hello, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy. So there's this song called "You Know I Will."
Okay.
Yes, and it was written and sung by this young man who I'm very, very much sweet on.
Didn't I see a relationship status change?
He could be the reason that it changed. Yes.
Okay. All right. My jaws are hurting. I'm smiling so much. Hey, Laura.
Clearly, that's been my life for a little while. So, anywho, we shot a video for the song, and it's the cutest thing. I'm a cheese ball in it. He looks handsome as always, and it's really a great song. So I got to see myself on a live screen, and it was just weird watching myself being on a video.
Which
but yeah, so I'll let you guys. I'll put the link in the comments, so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think of the song. It's called "You Know I Will" by Bug, featuring King the Franchise, and it's down. You can download it, stream it, off music platforms, blah blah blah. So I'll put that information in the comments for you guys.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Reyes and Nightingale. I love your name. I love hyphenated names. So is NMH Huff? Is that Huff?
Yeah, that's Huff. That's Huffy. Yeah.
Okay.
That's from Instagram.
Because she friended me today, and I was like, I think I know who this is.
She sent me a DM that was like, okay, I'm going to try to make it tonight. I said, take your nap now. That's what happens. If she takes a nap, and it's a wrap.
Hey, Brenda.
So I'm glad you made it, Huff. Thank you. James made it. Good to see you here. Hi, Brenda. So, the magazine that I was published in.
Yeah.
It got an award today.
Where did that segue come from, girl?
Sorry.
By the way, the magazine I got published in, let me tell you something.
I know. Okay, I forgot to get it out of my car. Okay, so it's called Honeysuckle Magazine, and it was the black.
It's called
issue.
What?
Honeysuckle Magazine.
Honey what?
Right.
I love
Honeysuckle Magazine. And it was the black issue. It's got Spike Lee on the cover and whatnot. But my piece is called A Melanated Destiny by V, the Tarot BFF.
Oh.
And
so that's what you named your piece?
They named it. They just asked me to read some questions about, the black experience.
She missed it. She missed the joke. Go ahead.
Oh. There we go. But I used Courtney Alexander's deck. So I used Dust to Onyx.
Which one was that again? The melanated.
Yes.
Okay.
No. I used Dust to Onyx for it. The melanated wasn't out yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I just got an email that they got awarded the New York Assembly a citation award for that issue of the magazine. And so I'm like, oh, sweet.
So
yay.
That means, how does that go into your title now? Celebrated, nominated, citation award, author, writer?
I ain't got that far yet.
You gotta get that far.
But the thing is that this is manifestation because I'm also in Teresa Reed and Shaheen Miro's book, Tarot for Troubled Times, and that skyrocketed to the top of the tarot list on Amazon. So my name is in some shit that's moving. So now I got to get my name on some shit to move.
Yes. And I'm waiting for mine to move too.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving.
So I wrote the definitions for, where is it?
Yes.
So Tiro Marchetti's Tiro Decoratif, I did all the minor arcana in that. And that book is supposed to be out maybe 6 to 12 months. And then his new Marchetti, no, not the Marchetti deck. Is it the Marchetti deck? No, it's Encore. No. It's the Encore deck. Yeah. This coming Sunday, me, Mary Ellen, Christiana, and Chiro are getting together to test drive it, and then we'll be writing. We're going to break the deck up into different people and do keywords, translation, interpretation.
I love it. I love it.
I know.
I love it.
I got coins and wands.
Ooh, nice.
Because somebody said I really want cups, and I said, okay, you can have cups. I'm going to take coins and wands. You take swords.
Yeah. So it's like crushing the whole.
I would have done whatever. And then someone's doing all the major arcana, and then that will be like, I think probably a year from now. It takes forever, but yes, I agree with you with that.
Yes.
It's so funny because this could be our subject tonight, manifesting, creating. I remember every once in a while I'll think something like, I want to do a radio show. And literally like within a week, some random person calls me, starts talking, we start going, it looks like it's going to be good. And then all of a sudden he goes, listen, I want you to let you know I'm looking at a couple other people. I said, I'm fine with whatever. And then he said, okay, listen, I'm new at the radio station and we have a psychic already like in our Rolodex. And I said, listen, when it's ready to happen, it's ready to happen. And it's funny because that was one of the times where I was like, yes, I want to do it. Where most of the times I go, oh my gosh, yeah, I'd love to. And then I hang the phone up and I'm like, fear. And I know I would block it. So this is it was really cool, even though it didn't manifest at this time. It was cool to see it, just like you said. It's like, because once you get that energy going, it's just like keeping the ball rolling. It's easy.
And I really think that it's a couple of things. Like when you manifest, you have to put it out there and then you have to leave it alone. You can't wonder about it. You can't ponder on it. You can't just say it and let it go.
Yep.
And then when it comes to you, so I think this was the test. I think the next time you get this call, it will be the one. Because had they called before, you would be like, fear. This time they called and you were like, I'm ready. So the universe is like, I'm going to test drive this one. He's ready. But it's not going to happen. So then this next one is going to be the next radio show. I promise.
And I've even been probably 4 times auditions, interviews, and in talks of my own TV show, or at least a major lead in one as a psychic, as an animal communicator, medium, all that kind of stuff. And I always just said to Spirit, I said, reality TV is a rough place to be, especially when you're trying to maintain your integrity. And I said, if I can't maintain my integrity and my ability to do what I do, because there's none of this, oh, that was good, the lighting was bad, can you just do that whole scene again? I'm like, no, because that's not how I work. It's fake. It's fake then.
Yeah.
I only get to bring Spirit in one time. If I say it again, then it's like cheating. But yeah, one of the plus I have a full-time career in fitness that I love, so they'd have to guarantee me like 2 full seasons, and at that point I would have enough money and could command money to talk, present, and my schedule would be so booked out. But it didn't happen, so I'm good. I still love it, and I love what I do. That's the beautiful part.
That's the beautiful part. Oh, funny when you brought up reality shows. I wanted to add that I had my first celebrity reading.
Ooh.
Yes, it came through my DM at like 12, like midnight one night, and I'm usually asleep. And she goes, are you reading? And I'm like, there's a blue check. That means you verified. Hold on.
What?
Yeah. And I said, well, I'm usually, don't. And, I will because I'm up and you caught me. And so we had a whole hour reading, and she's on a popular reality show, and people wouldn't know who she was. And I was just like, thanks, universe, completely out of the blue. I asked her at the end, I said, so how did you find me? And she was just like, on Instagram. I was like, yeah, you know all the tags that I use to catch attention. I manifest more celebrity readings. It was great. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So my question for you then is, how was the experience with this person? Because I've not had celebrities, but I've had wealthy people.
Okay.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't pretty with wealthy
Yeah.
people.
It's it was good because I don't watch reality TV.
So
I don't watch it, so I had no knowledge of anything, back history. I knew who she was from a show years ago, but even still, I didn't watch it. Just knew who she was.
Was it Snooki?
No, it wasn't Snooki. And
Stop!
So it was.
Stop!
So it was like I didn't know her, which was fine. You know, it was just it was like a regular reading. You know, but you know. They call me the Tarot BFF for a reason.
Huff wants to know who it is. Huff, I'm sure she'll tell you privately later.
Oh, Huff. See, confidentiality. That's the thing.
I know. You're
I'm
like
everybody's BFF. I
you're
don't
like
tell
me.
when
I don't tell nobody. It's like, I mean, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not even a no-brainer for me. It's just doesn't, I don't tell. I don't talk. Yeah. I don't kiss and tell. You know, someone like, how was your weekend? I'm like, oh, kiss and tell.
How dare you ask me that question?
So remember I told you I for some reason I kept feeling like a feminine deck. I was about to do Ghetto Tarot, which is not really feminine deck, but then all of a sudden I went, I know what to do because
ooh, that was like one of my first decks. I love Housewives.
So and it's funny because it's like a recipe box.
It's so cute. I love it.
And you know who this deck reminds me of just because of the cover of her books.
Liz, yeah.
Melissa, yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh, but yeah, but this. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I didn't have nothing. You did. Say something.
Oh. No, I was just going to say, I don't know what deck I'm using tonight because I got two new ones. Ooh. So I'm going to start with the one that I've been breaking in because I'm like, it was in a bookstore and it was like $17 and I'm like, let's give it a whirl and see what happens. I really like it. It's the Ink and Intuition.
Ooh.
And it's like tattoo art.
Is it a little more like Marseille?
No, it's classic. It's writer. Well, it's no,
like
it's just
like
it just has pips that have just the swords in different places. Yeah. So, but I really love the art.
It's kind of like eight of coins.
Yes. Yep. It's a tattoo
8 coins. It's not 8 of coins. I think it's just 8 coins.
Yeah, and this is the back of the card, so it kind of looks like a playing card.
Oh, sweet.
But it's called Ink and Intuition, and I kind of dig it. And then the other one, which is so close to my heart, I'm gingerly using, is Pixie Curio on Instagram, Chris Ann. Her Light Seers Tarot, first off, it's green edged.
Oh, I love that already.
It's matte, and it's thick. Look at these pictures.
Wow.
Look at this art.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Was it like watercolor or what was the medium she used? Do you know?
I don't. I want to say she colored stuff on an iPad. I want to say she drew and colored on the iPad, I think.
Oh, Jose Ann, how are you? Where are you? Are you in New York?
Hi! Look at this death card.
We were talking about musicians earlier. Jose Ann I can't even. What type of music? What is it that you do?
Yeah, that's a beautiful name.
Oh, I know. So here's what I'm waiting on. This Might Hurt tarot deck, which is
I got that one ordered. Yep.
Is kickstarted.
Yep.
Are you in Winter Park? Oh my gosh, I thought you were up in New York. Good to see you, brother. And then the Sigil Arcanum Tarot, which is they have 2 versions. It's all black with it's like stick drawings of the sun, but it's so gorgeous. R&B, hip hop, pop. That's it. Everything. That's what he does.
Nice.
Jose, I'll put a link to your website or something in there. And then the Arc Animal Tarot, and then of course I got Tarot in Space. But those are my Kickstarters I'm waiting on right now. Nice.
I'm just I'm waiting on this. This Tarot Might Hurt? That one.
This Might Hurt.
This Might Hurt. And Carrie Paris' full deck. Yes.
Do you know the name of her new deck? I didn't know that.
It's a full version of like the Relative Tarot.
Okay.
But it's all 78 cards, and the thing is that she opened it to people to pick the cards and use and give meanings and things of that nature. And my gran is one of the spirit cards in the deck, so I sent her a picture of my grandma.
Oh,
and she
okay.
Wings, and it's I can't wait for it to get here. It's gorgeous.
Cool. So that's kind of like, because I forget which deck it was. It was probably the Grand Lux that Chiro did. You could buy in and have your face immortalized as one of the kings or queens or something. So that was a cool one. So James said you're 40 seconds or something behind.
I love it.
Well, we're like 10 to 15 seconds behind. Oh my gosh. Oh. So you got any? I'm trying to see who else is out there. Huff said, okay, fine. So you'll have to tell her privately.
I love you, Huff.
Oh, so you guys, we are going to be doing some readings. Usually we start doing that about 20 after. There's Vivant Sweet. Her video.
To the song and video, so whatever, wherever.
Nice. You're wearing a tutu in that video, right? Am I right?
I am. Everybody laughed at my tutu, but it was the best little girly thing that I could find. It was amazing.
I love it. Oh. So.
What time is it? I'm not a timekeeper. What time is it?
I know, I'm the timekeeper. It's 7:48. Well, maybe a couple more minutes we'll get going. So it was so funny. Who out there is a Big Little Lies fan right now? Because literally we're on the couch watching, of course, last night's episode. And I'm like, okay, hurry up and finish, because I got a show to do. And I walk in here at like 7:21.
Real nice. I was catching up on season 2 of Claws.
Oh.
We're already on season 3, but I'm catching up on season 2 because I've been seeing previews for season 3. And I'm like, I nearly need to go ahead and get this done.
I wanted to watch that, but when you're in a relationship, you both got to agree on stuff. And I don't watch TV by myself. For me, I never watch TV by myself. I'd rather read. It's so funny. I literally would rather read than watch TV by myself.
Really?
Now, I'll do a lot of educational, like YouTube videos, and if you've never heard of Udemy, Udemy, it's an app that there's all kinds of teaching, every kind of teaching you could want. If you want to learn how to hula hoop, besides go to Udemy. I'm going through the NLP program on there because it's just a simple app, and then literally they do 5 to 10 minute videos, and like the NLP one, it's a master practitioner as well, but it's like 180 videos, so it's probably like 10 hours, but you just watch them in little clips. It's very, very millennial driven kind of a thing.
Nice. Yeah. I have to check it out.
But you can literally, whatever you want to learn, you can find, and they usually run a special like $9 or $10 for each program. Some of them give you certificates and stuff, so it's kind of cool.
Udemy. Okay.
Oh, I can't type. I don't think I can type. That's so weird.
Udemy.
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 Not Udemy, but Udemy.
I can't. Udemy. Okay. I just put it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. That's it. And it's an app. So you go to the App Store.
Okay.
So, so it's 7:50. You ready to start doing some readings, or you got anything else going on in your life? We're also watching Buried in the Backyard.
Oh, is that on ID Network?
Oxygen, and it's a crime thing. It's a crime thing, and most of them are hundreds of years old. But let's say we've already watched like 12 episodes. Mm-hmm. 3 out of the 12 are Florida, and no other place repeats itself. I'm just saying. I don't.
Shit happens in Florida though.
Yes, Florida.
It goes down in Florida.
Something
all the time.
I don't know what it is, but Florida is some kind of crazy.
It is.
We're not the South, but we are.
It ain't just Disney World.
No. No, and it's funny because, this, I don't want to sound crass, but it's kind of a joke around here. It's like nobody dies on Disney property. And the reason they say that is because they don't pronounce them dead until they're in the ambulance off property.
On the way.
I mean, I'm being serious because Disney they do not, they have their own police, and they do not want the bad reputation of anybody dying there.
You cannot frown at Disney World. Like, I read the rules of the people that work at Disney. Like, if the workers have to pick up something off the ground, like, they can't, like, turn their back to people. They have to, like, literally, like, crouch and pick it up. Like, it's I mean, it's a whole thing.
You can't show the butt?
Like, yeah, you can't bend over, I think, or something like that. So you have to like crouch and pick things up. I was just reading the rules, so yeah.
So years ago, one of my first long time relationships, Luis, he was a dancer in the parade. So this would have been like 2003 or 4, and a character was playing around in outfit as the parade was about to leave backstage, and he tripped over something, fell underneath the float, and the float ran over his head and killed him. And the character that he played was the same character my boyfriend at the time played. And my good friend who works there calls me and said, I don't want you to freak out in case you hear the news. I busted into a meeting and I said, just tell me the last name of the person. They told me it was not your boyfriend's name, so everything's okay. And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. He says, well, you'll find out soon because it's all over the news. And I came home, and my boyfriend was sleeping in the bed, and I walked in because he was at the front of the parade, and I walked in and I said, you okay? He goes, yeah, I'm fine. I said, do you not know what's happening? He goes, no. I said, you need to come out here. And it was a friend of his. It was a friend of his, and it was awful. It was awful because the back half of the people, they were there, and they saw all the shenanigans and craziness going on, where everybody in the front of the parade, they already exited, and they were getting changed and in their cars and driving home after the 3 o'clock parade. So yeah, it was a bizarre moment. Whew.
Yikes.
Yes.
Yikes.
So, on that happy note, let's read some cards.
Let's get into the shit. Yeah.
Every once in a while I look at myself. I don't look at myself much, but every once in a while I look at myself and I make a face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to be the face that YouTube captures.
Yes.
And
for the cover.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know me well enough, you need to know one thing. I am not worried about what I look like. So, you may think I'm vain, but I'm not vain.
I love it.
If I were vain, I'd take care of all this damaged skin right here.
Look, you live. Hi, Shema.
All right. So, how we want to do this? Do we want to do numbers? Do we want to just pick questions? Because you can see quicker than I can see over there.
Yeah. Honestly, we can say like we have numbers like 1, 2, 3. How did we do it last time? Where if you don't get red, then just listen for. How did we do that? How did you do that last time?
What I usually do is just say me, and then put your first name, and then I make a list, and we do about maybe 5 or 6, and then if you didn't get your name on the list, then we'll go somewhere else. So.
Yeah, well, no, because you said last time if your name wasn't on the list, just pick a number between 1 and 6. That's what it was. Okay, how many other people we did get a chance to read?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start.
Hi, Kitty.
So you can probably see quicker than I can. So if you want a reading from us, we'll probably do about 6, and you'll get something from both of us most likely. Type in the chat box me, M-E, and then your first name. So me and your first name. Go. And
hi, Lisa. Hi, George. George Corey is on. Lisa Busan is on.
No, Georgie. Where's
He's
George?
actually in Michigan, and I told him I couldn't come hang out because I was doing this with you, and I got plans afterwards. So I'm sad, but thank you guys for being here.
All right. So is anybody talking? Okay, Brenda. I see Brenda. You're number 1. Brenda's number 1.
James
is number 2. Debbie is 3.
Hi, Tiffany.
Debbie is 3.
Shamara. Laura.
Chamara is 4.
Laura's 5.
Laura's 5. And then who's the last one? 6?
Kimberly is 6.
Kim. All right. Woohoo. All right. So stop. So if you did not get on the list, and we may have a wild card at the end, but if you did not get on the list, then here's what you do. There are 6 names. We got Brenda number 1, James 2, Debbie 3, Chamara 4, Laura 5, Kim 6. If you did not get your name on the list, then pick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when it gets to that number, trust that the message will be for you as well. That's what we do. So sound good? That's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
You are welcome. I'm learning to speak Millennialese. So when someone types TYVM, I know that's thank you very much. There's a few things that they type and I don't like. Somebody did DBT, and it might have been something sexual because it was a weird conversation.
As long as it wasn't DTF.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know what that means. I know what DTF, DTS. Yeah.
Wait, DTF. I have to ask you about that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Just light play.
I've never heard got it now. Yes. All right.
Well, from what I hear, not a lot of melanated women like to, so I don't know if that's a bad stereotype or the truth.
Look, there's a whole lot of beta versions of them, okay?
Okay.
It's wrong. It's all wrong.
All right.
Hey, Kim. Hey, Annie.
Yeah.
Kitty, it's okay. You don't have to know any of them. Really, they are just, it's a mess.
I've always resonated with people younger than me, but not like 40 years younger. But yeah, I'm good. So, are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I can't.
To read some cards.
Oh, God. They're not here for this.
Lord. I love it. So,
Lucky, hey, Lucky. Corey, hey.
Is Lucky here? Is that what you said?
Lucky is here.
I don't see Lucky. It takes a while for the things to pop up on my end. So in case you're wondering, I'm using Ecamm Live, ECAMM Live. All right, so let's do it. Brenda's number one. Brenda, I hope you're still there. If you chose number one, if you didn't get on our list, choose 1 through 6 and trust the reading will be for you. So I'm feeling like you're going to go first for Brenda.
I'm going first? Okay. I'm running first this time.
I know you shuffle a lot.
This is for Brenda?
Yes.
All right, Brenda. We have the Knave of Cups. All right, Brenda, so this is talking about, number one, messages, listening to your intuition, and really learning about your emotions. So if you are in the space of trying to find out more about your feelings and really falling into your emotional space, if there's a new relationship on the horizon and you're trying to understand your emotions, like, don't be afraid. Really be a student to how you are feeling, because opening up your emotional well-being, so to speak, or your emotional will allow messages, intuition, all of that kind of good stuff to come in, and just trust your gut and move with it.
All right, and I got the King of Pentacles. Very interesting. And I love when V said to open up your emotional well. So I'm thinking that means a whole lot more than just what she said. So, and anytime Spirit makes a joke in my head, I gotta repeat it, because I really think you might need to get some fun going on. But with this King of Pentacles, I really want to say, make sure you take care of the things that you need to take care of. This is a man in a coat and tie or tuxedo mowing the lawn, but I really feel like it's time to take care of some of the earthly things, your body, your diet, the house, the yard, simple things like that. And the King of Pentacles has often mastered that realm of Pentacles, which is money, resources, finances, the body, things like that. So really, really pay attention to what's going on with all those earthly things. And Spirit's telling me definitely from now till the end of retrograde, which some say is the 31st of July. I'm going with the 2nd of August. So there you go, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. And you guys, when we read for you, let us know if it resonated, made some sense. And if you chose a number that wasn't your name, let us know as well.
I forgot to talk about Mercury retrograde. Good.
Yeah.
It's almost over. We keep going.
Yeah, it's almost over now. It's almost over now.
It's almost over.
I've got a lot of music in my head tonight. It's very interesting. All right, James is next. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
So, boom, James, 3 of Swords. Look at that. Eat cake. So really interesting. I'm going to say, because of this cake, and because it's almost like I'm going to say, give it up for Lent. So I know this is cake. I know this is Three of Swords is often about loss, but I really feel like there's some things you might want to shift away from, move away from, and especially things that don't make you feel good afterwards or like the next day. So be very cautious of that. Spirit just keeps putting this whole cake in my head, and like how you eat too much of it, it's like you don't feel so good the next day. I'm not even being told moderation is good. I'm hearing avoid things that don't make you feel good. Done.
James.
Hey, Trisha. Trish.
And I have the Two of Coins here. So this is talking about balance. So I'm feeling like there are some other things that are coming into your life that may be more prosperous, things you might want to spend more time on. So kind of feeding into Mitchell's message, there may be some things that you need to let go of to make time for the important things, or two major things that you may have to juggle. If your plate is full, you're not going to be able to juggle those things well. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too type of thing. I'm going to ride this cake thing. Now I want cake. But this Two of Coins, once again, is talking about finding balance, and but balance in the things that, once again, are going to bring you a sense of prosperity, things that are tangible, your health, your money, all of those kind of good things. It's just making sure that you have time for both, that you're not just splitting it away. So
cool.
Two of Coins.
And I have to shout out to Shanti Farrington.
Shanti!
I don't know if that's your real name or a made up one, but I love it. It's fun, but yet serious. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like a Gemini or something, because it's really wild. So, all right, we're moving to Debbie. Debbie, hope you're still here. James, I hope that resonated with you, and anybody else who chose number two. So, all right, so let's go with Debbie. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, Debbie. King of Swords in reverse. All right. The first thing that I'm getting for this is there may be a need for you to change your mind. I feel like you're really stuck on something and you're being very obstinate about it. Like you just don't want to change your mind. This is like my way or the highway, but it really is getting to the point with like cutting people off or putting things to the side because you want things to go your way. This is saying that you might want to kind of release what you have been holding on to because it's really weighing you down when you're really trying to stand your ground. Okay. So open it up, talk about it, try to find some kind of collaboration maybe, but, soften your stance a little bit. And I think it'll be a little bit easier on you. Get rid of the headaches, get rid of the pressure in your head. So I hope that resonates.
Cool. Hey, Tamara. All right. So, and from me, the Tower. So this is, and I love that. It's like a tower of like Jello.
It's like Jello.
Now, this is what I love about a deck like this that I don't know very well, because the Tower means certain things to me. But when I look at this card, I'm like, there's a little bit of begging going on here of please don't let it be. And I really feel like there's a fight within you about change. There's a fight within you, that Oprah moment, you're holding onto the bumper as he's driving away. Don't leave me. And it's not so drastic as that, but I really feel like you're fighting against what is naturally happening. And the Tower card for me, a lot of times I tell people, it's like tilling up the garden. You've harvested the fruit. You've got the vegetables. You've got everything. If you leave it, it's going to rot and it's not going to be good for next season. So till it up, get rid of it, replant what you want for next season. So I feel like there's a little bit of, I just want to hold on a little bit longer. So cool. And Debbie, I love your last name. I'm loving the names tonight too. It looks like Salamone. At first I said Salome, but then there's an extra letter in there, Salamone.
Only you.
Yeah, I know.
But I just text that go with it, Mitch. That's awesome.
Yes. So that was number 3, or Debbie. And I think somebody even said one of those hit home with them when it wasn't yours. So
it was Shanti's earlier in the, I think it was like number 1 hit home for her.
Okay, so. James said you don't know how much that hit home for him. He's freaking crying. I love it. So Debbie, hope that made sense. Good. Oh, I got it right, Salamone. Oh, I love it.
Nice job.
Woohoo! I'm usually pretty good with names. I learned because in Florida we have a lot of different languages and people from different countries, and I learned real quick English is kind of stupid. So if you just if a name looks foreign, pronounce every single letter, and you're usually pretty good.
You're usually all right.
You're usually pretty good.
Safe bet.
All right. So next we got chamara.
Chamara.
And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but
I thought it was Chamara, but it's Chamara.
Ooh, well, the way they left the space in between,
right.
That's why I went with chamara.
Yeah,
but you're right. It could be chamara. Chamara.
I said Chamara.
Chamara like Tamara.
Yeah. All right. So what's the message?
Me or you? What you feel?
I got.
Oh, she's going.
The Knave of Swords. All right. So with this Knave of Swords, once again, everybody's getting like these student cards. Knaves are the babies. So this is really about you asking yourself questions. I feel like you're at this crossroads, or things are changing in your life, and you want to move in a direction. But the first thing is you have to ask yourself, where am I? Who am I? Where am I trying to go in order to start moving on that path? So this Knave of Swords is really about schooling yourself. It could be about you going to school, but it's a lot about you learning about who you are right now in order to make decisions going forward. Okay? So get curious, ask questions, be inquisitive. Okay? So I hope that resonates.
Those cards are beautiful. I love the imagery. Yeah. So, and then now I gotta, I know, right? And now I gotta say, Chamara, the rest of your name, Amune Balanger? Or is it like Amune Ballinger? Oh my gosh, I love it. Hey, hello, George. How are you, George? So, Kimberly, looks like you're joining us. Kimberly, we've already chosen the names, but you can pick 4, 5, or 6. We're on number 4 right now. So this is the second card for Jamara. The World. I love it. And look at that. It's the box. It's like the what do you call it? The recipe box. It's the box. It's the box that this came in. You know, it's a whole box. What's in the box? What's in your box? So anyway, normally this card is about completions, endings, and things like that. But I got to tell you, in spirit is a lot of music tonight. You got the whole world in your hands. Literally, I feel like the magician is singing this, because the magician does have all the tools and everything they need. So, Chamara, I really feel like you've got everything you need. And I feel like, and Spirit just said, yes, make the plans. Yes, do the trip. Yes, do it. So whatever this movement, travel, movie, whatever it is, it's time to get it done and go, go, go. Don't play around anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. If you feel like you can't afford it, make it happen. Manifest it. Don't go into debt, but make it happen and manifest it. So yeah.
The trip, the first thing that's coming to me was like, take the trip. It's like, research it, figure out what you need, go for what you need. Take that trip.
So, Kimberly, we chose 6 people already, and if you did not get chosen, then you can pick one of the numbers, 1 through 6. And as of right now, we have 5 or 6 left, so you can choose 5 or 6, and then trust that reading will resonate with you as well and be for you as well. So that's how we do it when we've got more than time to do. So, all right, so next, Laura. Laura is next. Let us know you're still out there. All right. Want me to go first?
And also, Debbie said that it absolutely resonated, and thank us both. Helps a ton.
Oh, good. So. Yay, Debbie.
All right, so Laura, you can go ahead and take that first one.
Me? Okay, good. All right, so boom. What do we got here? Page of Cups. Lots of pages tonight.
I see, yeah.
Oh, Spirit is kicking your butt online. So, Laura, Spirit is saying you still have not learned this emotional lesson. And I think you're going to get more clarification once V pulls her card. But now is the time. Now is the best time. Now is the best time to learn this lesson. And it's a very emotional one. So I'm really being drawn into like family, relationships. I don't think it has anything to do with work. I think it's like relationships and close-knit sister friend, boyfriends, things like that. But it's like Spirit is literally going, you've got to get this lesson done. And I'm being told it has a little bit of ancestral stuff. So it's like a cycle that you're about to break to where you don't continue going down this spiral. It's not as traumatic as I'm making it out to be, but it's like it will free you up so much more.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Laura? I have the Knight of Swords. Haha. So this definitely talking about movement and communication. So kind of going along with what Mitchell is talking about, this has to do with a lot of you kind of cutting through the cobwebs internally to have these conversations to get ready to heal. I feel like there's a lot of, it's like taking out, I feel like it's a machete, like taking out this machete, cutting through the cobwebs, cutting through the bushes of what is holding you back emotionally so that you can start the engine to speak on it externally. Okay, so it's a lot of cutting and clearing to make the path and to make the way. And this would be cutting and clearing from, like you said, generational patterns and lines. But it's about you being the way maker. Okay, and then being able to communicate your journey and your story to help other people down the line.
Nice. And definitely let us know if these are resonating with you. Chamara, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here as well. Laura, I hope that made some sense for you. All right, we're going to Kim, the final one tonight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, are we back next week? Do we leave next week on? I think so. Yeah, because
my phone's occupied. Let me see real quick.
Yeah, because I wanted to let them know. It's still on my calendar because I think we skipped one and added this one in.
Oh, it's not on there, but it's fine. We can do it next week. I have mine by week, so yeah, because we skipped a week, and we can keep the next one next week.
So 29 and then 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Works for me.
Perfect. All right.
The 12th, I will not be here. Oh, side note, before we get to the last reading, I'm going to Hex Fest in New Orleans, August 9th through the 12th.
Oh, so beautiful.
The live we have after that, I'll be able to come and, tell you guys how all that was.
Well, then do we want to jump? Go 5:19?
5:19. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, so everybody, we're going to be back on the 5th, and then we'll take care of this offline. Well, that's what I want. That's the main thing. I just wanted to tell you when the next one was. So we'll be back. We'll be back August 5th. I kind of like that day too. So 5.
Yeah.
That'd be a good day. So Kim is the last one. James said drum roll. Thank you very much. All right. Me first, you first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Kim.
Oh, Laura, I'm so glad. So glad that it made sense and that you are healing.
Kim, stop fighting yourself. You're being super critical and you really are kind of like whipping yourself. Stop it. Okay. There's some part of you that wants to do something. Other part of you is like, no, don't do that. And there's a lot of energetic headbutting that's going on internally. Cut it out. Do it. Just whatever you're feeling called to do it. Kicking your own tail about it is not going to make it happen. It's not going to make things better. So stop fighting your own energy. Okay.
And I know Kim, so that makes a lot of sense. So I'm assuming we have a Kimberly, and then I think we have a Kim. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was for Kimberly Hill. Kimberly Hill got it. So all right, and then from me, Kim, 3 of Wands. I love it. So this goes along with it.
Yes.
The thing that you wish for, long for, hope for is coming in. I love this woman standing here with the brush, the mop, the broom. And because the reason I love it is because of her attitude. She's like, I'll clean because I wanna, not because I have to, not because you're making me, not because society expects me to. I'll clean because I want a fucking clean house. So basically, this is about her taking control, taking charge, and just doing this her way, and not because she feels pressured or compelled or told that this is the way it should be done. This is another reason why I love this housewife deck, because there's a couple in here where the women are just like cutting the man's head off.
100%.
Love it. So good, Kim. Kim said it does make some sense. Beautiful. Perfect. Yay. Cool. Well, you guys, thank you for hanging out with us.
Definitely.
Anything else going on in your life, V, that you want to wrap up the show with before I wrap it up with the namaste?
No, the biggest thing is, I'll just say this. For anybody that's in a relationship, going through a relationship, when the love is healthy, y'all, it shows. That's all. I just want to put that out there. It's a real thing. You can see it on people. And I've seen it before, and people are seeing it, and I'm like, really? So, it's out there. Don't settle. It's there.
Yes. And for me, I think, The biggest thing I would say is so many of us are probably people that are watching this in this kind of world are really big on truth, speaking it and telling it. But I also feel like there are times when we have things that from 3, 4, 5, 7 years old, we started telling lies to ourselves, about ourselves. And those things are, and probably because of an event, as a hypnotherapist, there's an event and it creates a belief. And then that belief continues to create symptoms throughout your life. And, with EMT, NLP, hypnotherapy, and stuff like that, we often go back to that event and we'll either desensitize ourselves to the event, which then changes our belief about it. And for me, the story was, I had an older brother who was kind of verbally abusive, called me fat and names and things and stuff like that. And then, one day he wasn't really around calling me those names anymore, but I still looked in the mirror and called myself fat, called myself unworthy, called myself ugly, called myself names and things like that. So I carried the freaking torch. He lit it, but I carried it. So there's a lot of times where we need to, have that come to Jesus moment and say, oh my gosh, I have been still lying to myself about this, about that. And also, and I don't know if this is a Pisces personality thing, but there are a lot of us who literally would rather lie about something than to actually tell the truth because it may actually hurt the other person. So, and I've been there. I mean, that was, I'd rather lie about something so it didn't upset someone, rock their boat, rock their world, even though the lie was, killing me inside. And it's silly stuff, like who ate the last pickle? I don't know. It wasn't me. Just stupid things like that. But also it was, again, a lot of my upbringing, always trying to keep the peace. Didn't want to upset my dad, didn't want to upset, tiptoed around kind of a thing. So speak your truth and find out. Just ask your angels and guides, show me where I might still be telling half-truths or flat-out lies to myself,
Yes, because here's the thing, though. Self-worth and self-love is the first relationship that you have that means the most, and everything else is built off of that, whether it be friendships, intimate, social groups, whatever. However you feel about you is what you project and the energy that you're going to receive.
To quote the immortal RuPaul, if you don't love yourself, how the hell can you expect anybody else to love you?
And that's it right there. That's it right there.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey, Hillary.
Thank you. Oh, Hillary's here. Hillary and George and Lisa. Oh, my gosh, what a group tonight. So thank you all for coming. V, thanks for showing up with me. I love these moments. We'll be back in 2 weeks, August 5th. When we're into the month of August, when we're in Leo. So we'll finally be out of this mushy gushy Cancer. I'll probably be talking dirty sex stuff by then.
Look, you might say nothing but a word. I just been keeping my mouth tamed. I'm just saying. Is that what we doing on August 5th? Is that how we gonna lead it in?
Yes, it's gonna be Leo. We're gonna have the big hair. It's gonna be all about ourselves.
I'm here
Wear red.
All for it.
All right. So at the end of the episode, we say, may the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize the beautiful, powerful, awesome, wonderful sexiness in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. Mwah.
See you later.